Yeah, most likely. And I love Kenny. I say that with love, not to hurt. No jabs being thrown around, just facts. And he would just dance. That's what I mean by that. I sent it to Bill. Hopefully he joins. But yeah, that's quite interesting. It's really I find it fucking interesting. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I don't even know how to fucking sugarcoat this shit anymore. You guys are unhinged and unreal. Sit on your side and preach the fucking blah 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 as you act like idiots, doxing people. Well, hello, Jermaine. I'm here. I'm just blow drying my hair. Hi, Roger. I'm almost done. I'm here. I'm here. Hello, you little weirdo. All right. So now that I can talk, because my hair dryer is a bit louder than I am. Um, why I refired up my live because I wasn't going to go live again. But why I decided to refire it is because in my shower I was having deep thoughts by Julie Page, um, as to what Bill had said and dropped in my life prior to him exit or prior to me ending it. Sorry, not him exiting. Um, so for anybody who doesn't know the storyline, Bill was friends with Sammy Sourdog. They've had a falling out. This is the Cliff Notes version, Cole's Notes. Okay, catch up. And they've now had a falling out, and Sammy has thrown Bill under the bus because Bill has threatened to do so. All Bill wanted to do was be unblocked so he could be in the live, which he was being talked about in. Seems pretty fair, but that's not how we play games here in Hotel California. Instead, we block people, and then what do we go on to do? Well, most people block people and move on. Um, but in some people's cases, which I've experienced, others have experienced, they create multiple accounts and then will continue on to follow and harass you and report your shit or get information about you or watch you from another account. And yeah, so we found out that Samuel has called Bill's work. So not only did you, Sammy Sourdog, dox Jenny from The Rock live on your live stream, with her information being sent to you in your chat, which you said the comments did get muted, but how long were they visible for? That any rando, because let's face it, unless you guys are silly, you know that anybody can scroll in, especially if it's a public live, and see what is being said and scroll out. So we don't know what creeps are watching, and you're giving away people's personal information. And now today, because there's a hurt, I don't know the full story, but I know definitely hurt feelings are had. We've now gone to calling someone's employment, and I don't know much about Bill. I really don't. He's a new character unlocked to me. I've seen him in the algorithm, but like I haven't really interacted too much with him up until now. Um, but as I understand it, it's okay for his family life to be compromised. So his work got contacted, and that's okay for his work to be contacted, his family life, the man of the house, for his livelihood to be compromised because of someone's hurt feelings. And we're supposed to, like, you want us to respect what now? You want respect in what way, shape, or form? Sammy Sour Dog. I would like you to illustrate for me in Pictionary form because I'm so uneducated according to you. I want you to make a video and draw me, since you have me blocked, draw a little sketch of what you just did and how you validate what you just did is okay, including where what you did to Jenny from The Rock was okay, but how what was being done to you is not okay. So I need you, yeah, I'm going to need you to break that down. So one of her minions, whoever's in here, please can you go run that back to her, you little pigeons. Run that back to her in your little carrier cage and get her to do that. And then make sure I somehow get sent the video because she's blocked. And I say she because there's zero respect for you, Sammy. I have zero. You get none. Respect is earned, not given. You have shown me that you are nothing but a piece of absolute garbage on this app. You hold zero integrity. You are not the person you claim to be at all. I owe you nothing. That's a great thing about this app, is that I don't need to owe you anything. The only thing I need to worry about is that my social media shit is locked down so that people like you can't get a hold of it and do nefarious shit with it, which is already been proven and recorded off TikTok. So let's just say if it was to be used against me, it would be pretty easy to prove in a court of law that you were using it to intimidate and for nefarious reasons. Just saying. You should know that, though. You have a master's in criminology, right? Hey, Illusion. I don't think anybody should be going after anybody's kids, anybody's jobs. Like, stay in your own lane, mind your own business. Times are tough for everybody. We don't agree in scamming or stealing or any of that. But, like, let's stop ratting each other out. For fuck's sakes, go worry about ratting out pedos. You want a hobby? There's people being shipped in containers. There's better things to be done with your free time. My good God. And I will be the Karen Page, Samantha. It's cute. I actually like Karen Page. Thank you. If you knew anything about me, that name doesn't suit. But I'll run with it. That's the thing, sweetheart. You know nothing about me. Though we come from the same hood. We're bound to run into each other. I'm sure I have more real life friends than you do. And they'll tell you, yeah, she's fucking nice. That chick will have your back, but you fucking piss her off, and she'll fucking come for you. And you go after her fucking kid, and that's next level. Guys are fucking stooping to levels that just because your feelings are hurt. I can't understand it. And you're trying to justify the shitty behavior. Knock it off. You look a fools. Oh, look how worked up we get her. Yeah, because you guys are fucking with people's jobs. It's none of your business who's married, who's online when they're married, what they're doing. You know, like, I'm sure if they were doing something bad, they would eventually get called out for it. A lot of us women call that shit out, so I don't know. I would just really worry about focusing on you because as it seems like you're just, it's not a good look out here on the internet world for you. I'm sure your university's doing a few fucking spins. I would be if I was part of your faculty and I had to speak on your behalf. I don't know what I'd fucking say on your behalf. I think we need to give this person a little bit of time off, maybe? Might be, that's my personal opinion. I think you need a little bit of a fucking break. Maybe take a little bit of a social media break. Because, like, you're going to land yourself in some serious legal trouble. Like, I didn't even go to those depths over a man who was fucking intimidating me online, lady. Come on. And you guys listen to go, Julie gave me this information. She's so bad. Oh my God. Eat shit. Eat shit. I am whatever you say I am. Right? I can't imagine sitting back and doing this shit and then watching it going, oh, it's hilarious. I can't wait to watch it implode on them. Like, karma's real. Karma is fucking real. It really is. It really is. It really is. And sometimes it tends to be a lot worse than some people can be. You know, you don't have to do anything to get your enemies back. I've lived and learned many times people have fucked me over and I've wanted to get them back so bad. But I didn't. Guess what? Karma did it for me. Sometimes I got a front row seat to watch the shit go down. And every time I got that, I was thankful. Thanks for letting me watch. But to actually purposely sit there and go out of my way to take the food out of children's mouths over hurt feelings on the internet, that is a new low, Sammy Sourdog. Bill has children, does he not? Or you just don't care, you only care about your kid, right? It's just your kid that's in danger, it's just your kid that's affected. It's like I'm fucking here all day. I'm here all day to call out this bullshit. I'm here all day. I'm fucking done. I don't know what makes you think you're fucking queen bee and untouchable, that, you know, your position at some fucking university is so goddamn untouchable that the police aren't going to catch on to fucking what you're doing is fucking disgusting. You guys are enjoying the show from the outside. And make up whatever videos you want of me. I really clip them. I really don't care. I don't. You guys keep posting that I say I don't because I don't. Because guess what? My life keeps the whole live, not the clipped versions. And I keep certain parts so that I can play the full versions because I know losers are like, you are going to take it and clip chimp it. Just like I save conversations because I know they're going to be used as ammunition later. Not new here. Is that ringing? What is that? Ringing? That can't be my ear. See, Jenny, I'm never live at this time either. This is like a no live time for me. But I was just like, oh, hell no. Hell to the fucking no. Am I sitting back and letting this shit continue on as they sit peacefully and quietly and not saying that's what they're doing or Mama Laura, like I'm not throwing it out there like that. I love Mama Laura. I'm just saying what they may be thinking, okay? This is what they may be thinking. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're just not as public. And probably for valid reason, because you probably don't want your university tagged in shit. Because you can't just go around saying you're gonna punch certain uh, racist groups you don't agree with in the face. Like that's a threat. Can't go around accusing people of being that either without factual proof because that can put them in harm's way. To say someone is that if they were to live, say, in a Jewish community, so fucking dangerous. Oh, that's all good. I'm curling my hair. More of like a wave, I guess, than a curl. I don't know. I don't feel the greatest, but I don't want to look like I feel, if that makes sense. Give it a bit of a beach wave. I'm having dryer. My dryer likes to beep 15 times to let you know it's done. Once is not good enough. It's got to do it 15 times. Thank you. Good job. I am very grateful for the fact that I am privileged enough to not have to wash clothes by hands. Where is everybody? Like, Jenny, is LB, does she know I'm live? Like, where is everybody? Sitting here talking to myself. That's when I get myself into trouble. Oh, here comes Jenny. Okay, just one moment. I'm coming. Hi, Janet. How are you? Thanks, Jenny. I feel so lonely. It's lonely in here, Jenny.
Yeah, I'm just in the kitchen. I'm making some recipe that I saw on TikTok. It's like a keto friendly garlic bread or whatever. So I'm just like, I want to try that.
Ooh, that sounds good. Hello,
Yeah,
Kenny.
it looks good. It's just egg and cheese and then some spices and then yeah, you bake it and it looks like a little bready thing when it comes out and it's like garlic fingers.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Oh, Kenny's here. And I don't know much about LB. Like I said, I only really started getting just the other day. Like we started following each other again. So, what was I doing? Kenny.
Um, yeah, I don't know her very well either. She had me blocked for a while. No issues, whatever. I'm here calling out the Sammy Sourdog bullshit because, like, what the fuck is up with that?
Well, I mean, after seeing what she did on live, no shocker.
No one affect her life, right? No one affect her life, and um, whatever. I just, holy fuck, you're doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, lady. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I'm muting. I'm here. I'm just muting because I'm going to make a lot of
You're
noise.
good. Yep, you're good. Not sure I fully understand the the thought process behind that one, Samuel. You're gonna have to break it down for my little pea-sized brain. Apparently, I'm not as educated as you, where I can't figure out or wrap my head around why you would call a man's place of employment to try to fuck with his income to disrupt his family life because you have a hurt feelings report on TikTok because you guys aren't friends anymore. Like, should we be warning everyone? Do we need to warn like Hatter and all the other ones who don't necessarily disagree but may not fully want to get involved in your shit, or who may call you out on your shit that like they might be on your next like target list? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Kenny. Like, that's why I'm here. I ended my live. I went and had a shower. Not feeling the greatest. Ow. That hurt. That was self-inflicted. That was a fucking hair straightener at way too hot temperature. Um, but yeah, calling people's work and um, doxing Jenny on a live. What are we doing? What are we? You're putting people in danger. You put Jenny's name in your fucking chat. Hey, Nat, you had her name in her chat. You had people dropping her location in your chat. I don't know for certain because I wasn't in there, but that's what I'm going to assume and what I take away from the videos that I saw posted of when that fucking live was going on. But you guys just, you sit in the back, you put yourselves on private so that
Right?
no
Like
one bugs
I was
you.
I was doxxed obviously through her chat, the fraudulent or the ODSP case thingy, and then the defamation of calling me a criminal that just hasn't been caught yet.
Yeah,
All in one live.
yeah. It's all recorded, and I love that it's recorded, and I love that you posted it, and I love that more than one of us have a copy of it. Like, that's
Oh,
important as
I
well.
didn't
Hi,
care. I was just like,
Spicy.
I got nothing to hide. What you did, like again, uh, she doesn't have the right accurate, she doesn't have the accurate information about me, which is fine. That's fine, but still, the attempt was there.
Yeah. And even if they do figure who you are out based on the information given, it's the fact that you made the attempt and you did that in a live. That's all. That's it. That's all. Proud. You should be proud. You should definitely, that should be the highlight of 2025 so far, especially after what we went through in 2024. I hope that everybody in that live who supported that live gives themselves a big standing ovation for completely shit behavior. Because I will say, and I can say this fully with my full chest, regardless if I like someone or not, when their name has been doxed in a chat that I've been in or where I've been a mod, I mute that shit. I don't allow that shit. That's why I'm so bent out of shape of being accused of being an account involving a child. Because go fuck yourself. I don't
Yeah.
go to those lows.
I don't
I
get
just
the
won't.
audacity of them bringing up kids and minors, considering that there's a little bit of history floating around out on TikTok about your little history of P3Oism.
And Jenny, that's for you to say. I'm not getting it on. That's your opinion of her. I don't agree with like personal attacks like that
No, and I
because
wouldn't. But from what
if
I've
it's,
seen,
yeah,
yeah.
because
And
again, if
apparently
it's
she's admitted to it.
untrue,
She's admitted to it, apparently. So, yeah. But we don't talk about it because it might bring up other people's kids, and I don't want to do that.
yeah,
You know what's funny? It's like we were sitting there and saying like, oh, let's not dox people, bring personal things into their life. But look how much they have done that. right? Like, even me, when I was saying, oh, let's not call the university, whatever, do what you want, though, like, I don't really care. But the thing is, after I said that, then my job starting to get threatened by those people. You know what I mean? You do so much and you try to be the better person for so long, but these people, they have no morals or standards and they'll just do whatever to hurt somebody. And it's disgusting. And it shows that their side, they're the ones that are the bad ones. They are the ones that do all this shit. They're the ones that make the threatening phone calls to people.
Right guy is
It's all
not
them. It's 100% them.
Yep.
And you guys all showed your colors, Shay. All of you guys showed your true colors of what kind of pieces of shit, monsters, liars you people are. And you will get what you deserve. Your day is coming. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Bry guy is knocking. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm not even at my phone.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the dryer trying to... Hold on, I'm coming. There we go.
My cousin. Bry guy's my cousin now.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Wait. How's it going, Bri Guy?
Are you guys cousins or brother and sister?
Doing great, but
Oh, that's
ain't
right.
ain't it funny? Like, ain't our Officer Doofy have disabilities in the movie, and
No.
these people can make fun of it? Like,
Yeah.
look at this. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they want to call me out for making a fucking joke. I guess this is a joke. Like,
That's
are
what
you
I've
fucking
been
kidding me?
saying over and over and over again. These people don't actually care. They don't care that you're racist. They don't care what you say. They don't care what you do. The only thing they care about
Put that in the big box, Julie.
is getting their attention, right? Is getting whatever. Like, they don't actually care. They just care about the numbers. They are shitty people in their real life. And that's why they gotta come to an app where people don't know who they are and act like a saint. Like Betty, like she's the biggest piece of shit you would ever meet in your life. You know what I mean? But she comes on here acting like she's some kind of saint.
That was Ash,
Normal
right?
people don't act that way. Normal people don't go to an app and act like a saint. Normal people don't need to come to an app and feel like they're going to call people out. Like, that's not normal behavior. People that do that are shitty people themselves, and they need to come here to feel big about themselves. It's that
Yes, it
simple.
is. Yeah, it's Doses' picture on Ash's account. Yep.
It's funny how they blame everything on Doses, but they leave the door open for Doses to go in their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they're the ones that spread lies, too. Like, how they want to sit there and call me a shooter. I'm not the one out there spreading lies. I'm not the one out there doing the shit that they're doing.
The sad part is they're going to call everybody else out, but they're not going to call their friends out.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Is that Ash that did that, Bry guy?
I think it was. I'm not sure what live it is, but if you guys want to go watch the video, it's on fucking Doses' page.
And the only reason why I
You
say
know
that is because I've heard you talk about Ash and that you have no beef and you like Ash and stuff like that. So
Right?
if it's coming from Ash, it's like WTF, right?
Right? And I've even told Ash when she was last in my live, I'm like, I have no issues with you, Ash. I don't know what the hell your problem is with me.
But see, that's the thing. I thought you were calling out bad behavior. Bad behavior is threatening somebody's job, right? So you guys do the same thing. You only call out the opposite of who your friends are. You don't actually call out the actual BS, right? Like, how can someone sit there and say they respect Ash after she threatened somebody's job, their career,
Dude, I called her out.
they're
Kenny, what are you-
beneficial
what are
to
you
their
going at, Kenny?
children?
What are you
Like,
trying to
what's
go
the
at, Kenny?
difference?
No. What are you trying to go at?
No, I'm just saying. We're
No,
gonna
seriously.
call out
What-
BS.
no, well, hold on,
I'm just
hold on.
saying, like, one
Answer
thing,
my
you said
question.
one
What
thing
are
a
you
minute
trying to go
ago,
at?
right? You said
What are you
one
trying to
thing.
go at here, Kenny?
I'm just saying,
I've
like,
called
you
out
just said you
everybody.
respect Ash, but you don't respect people that call you out or say things to you, right? Like, I'm just calling out all the BS. I'm not fake, right? I'm just calling out the truth here. So let's be for real here.
You're calling
Ash
me
just
out.
said, pardon?
You're calling me out?
I'm calling out bullshit.
What
Like, you
bullshit?
sit there and say you call out bullshit.
Hold on. No, Kenny.
Oh God,
Stop
here
talking.
we go.
What bullshit have I- what bullshit have I started?
Right, I know, exactly. Yeah.
See, and this is why you're in the position you're in, Kenny.
What position am I in? What position is that?
the position that you're just being a dick to everybody, and they're all coming back at you, and you're not liking it.
Oh, am I gonna cry over TikTok now?
Yes, you will cry because you have.
Okay, I have, and I'm over it. But you just sat there and you just defended Ash.
No.
After Ash was on
No,
your
Kenny,
live
not for-
calling
oh my God,
out
are you
that she's
fucking
going to
kidding me?
threaten my job. But you said that
Kenny.
you call out here, you come on here to call
Continue-
out bullshit
continue-
and you call
continue
out bad
your shit, Kenny.
behavior, but
Continue
you
your
don't.
shit, Kenny.
So I'm
Continue your
calling
shit.
out the BS in that fucking
Julie,
situation.
you want to mute him for a second?
Yeah, Kenny, just let him talk for a second. Hold on.
So, Kenny's gonna fucking play this game. I said I have no issues. I have no issues with fucking Ash. And I've called Ash out. I called all them out for fucking saying about your job. You know what I mean? But you have been nothing but a fucking flip-flopper, and I'm seeing it. Like, now you're coming at me saying that just because I respect Ash. I've already told her about her bullshit. I have no issues with Ash. But you want to come at me now. Like, see, and this is why he's in the position he's in. The people that are trying to protect him, he wants to attack those people that are protecting him. And then all of a sudden, he loses the people that are trying to protect him. Like, does that make sense? Like, I've called out all the bad behavior on this app. You know what I mean? And then you want to call me out? I've already called them out for your shit. Like, how's that make sense?
No, I think there was a misunderstanding there, Kenny. Sorry, sweetie. There was some kind
I
of
think so too.
I think, yeah.
Brian has called it out. He doesn't hate Ash, which I think is fine. I think it's fair. A person doesn't need to hate an individual, but they can definitely call that person out on a certain behavior and say that's not acceptable or I don't agree with it, and then move past it. And Brian did do that. He did. I wasn't there, but I know it was done.
So here's the sad part is I warned Kenny. I said, Kenny, just say you got a job. Don't fucking go out there. Now he's playing victim. He's the one that went out and told everybody about his job. He's the one that went out and told everybody the name of his job. And with what's going on this app and how many people have already been attacking him, he's the one that put himself in that position. Like, it's not right. Like, I don't care what anybody says. It's not right. But he put himself in that position. I warned him not to say anything about it. But he's the one that jumped on it. And now he wants to blame me for it. You know what I mean? Even though I called them out for it.
Yeah, no, we understand. Kenny was excited and happy about the job thing, and he was expressing, you know what I mean, before. He was happy when he got the job interview and stuff, but Kenny also knows the way that people play the games on here, and to not expect it to be used against them.
No one should have done it, but yeah,
No, they
I
shouldn't have.
agree.
No.
Like, he should have kept it quiet, but no one should have done that. So
No,
I will back
right.
you up on, like, it's gross, but I get both sides, right? And I'm proud of him, and I'm glad he's got that, and, you know, it will give him something positive to look forward to in life, you know, real life.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's what I'm
love
trying
Kenny
to
and
say.
stuff. Like, it was a little, it's a bit naive of Kenny to think that no one's going to come after him when he puts this good news on here on this app. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a hard way, Kenny. Like, I love you and love your personality and the sparkle. But yeah, just knowing about this app, don't be too naive, especially when you've been through it all on this app.
Well, I don't mean to be mean about it, but like a real true flip flopper. I was watching 2 lives at once last week, and I saw Kenny jump into the one live. I don't remember whose it was, and he was being kind in the comments, but I guess the panel was like, "Fuck you, Kenny, fuck you," and then when he jumps into the next live, the same one I was watching, like because I was watching 2, and they are the ones who are usually against him. And as soon as he hopped into the other one, he made fun of and bitched about everyone in the live he was just in, trying to be nice. So he literally flip flopped within a matter of 60 seconds.
Like, I don't know what to say.
But in a matter of, I just want to get a feel for people. I want to
I'm
get
getting-
to people.
But again,
I'm-
Kenny is a
I'm
reactor,
getting-
right? Like he reacts to things quickly, kind of thing, and that's him. And again, we were talking about this, like we can't judge anybody on how they react to defend themselves and stuff. So yeah, he might have gotten angry and upset in the first live and jumped into the other live, and he reacted the way that he does. But that's just
No, I'm just
That's
getting.
what I'm
I'm
saying,
getting to
like, it's the
point
way
where
he
I'm
is.
Not, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna defend anybody.
But he
That's what I'm getting to. I'm getting to
accountability
the
for
point
his
where I'm not gonna
own
defend anybody.
actions. Sorry, bad guys. I mean,
Like-
once in a while take accountability for his own actions, but very, very rarely. You know, like why you gotta like bitch about everybody else, but not take accountability for your own actions. I mean, I'm notorious for taking accountability for the bullshit I pulled on this app, and everything I've ever done that's not nice has always been with my full chest and not a fake account.
I've done it too. Yep. Yep.
That's why I stay the fuck out of it. How's everybody?
I just don't get it.
Good, Kyle.
Yeah, like and the thing is,
Put your camera on, Tail. I need some eye candy.
He's married. He's married. Spotted.
I think his wife knows. I hope that your wife knows. I'm just kidding. I don't mess
Oh, yeah,
with
she
married
knows.
men.
oh, she knows.
But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I know everybody's all fucking caught up in their fucking feelings. Everybody's got their defensive mode on.
You know what? And,
You know what I
and
mean?
Brian, I basically had the same conversation with Ash. That, like,
don't speak
I
of
think
her
it was
in
the
my
day
life.
before.
We don't speak of her in my life. I don't like her.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. But I mean, and the thing is, like, and the same thing. I have no hate for her, but you know what? She's it's the company you keep, right? That's all I'm gonna say about it. So I don't think she's a bad person. I'm not saying I don't know the story, nor do I need to. But and I don't think she does bad shit just to be a cunt.
You want to know what? Go.
Again,
Go. No, Kale. Kale, before you finish your sentence, go watch the video on Dosis's live right now. Literally
Yeah.
on Dosis's page. Go watch it, and then tell me she doesn't do that.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she doesn't do bad shit, but I don't think she does it on purpose. I think
she
it
does.
has more to do with the company.
Dude, go watch the video. Go watch this video. Go watch this video and tell me she doesn't do it on purpose. Seriously.
On Doses' page.
Dosis's
I'm
page.
gonna
Yep.
look on my other phone.
Tell me she doesn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, right. She doesn't. Yeah, right.
That's another naive thing to think is that she doesn't do it on purpose. It's like her saying she don't lie and then being found out to being on house arrest.
Like I just don't get it. Like I've stuck up for everybody on this fucking app, and I mean everybody. Whether I like them or not, I've stuck up for everybody. You know what I mean? And you want to come at me first? Then what the fuck's my point of even sticking up for anybody? You know what I mean? I call it how it is. You know what I mean? And
So,
It's
Bry Guy, you get blamed a lot for stuff, but the thing is, here's the thing is, you let everybody have a voice, like I've said for a long time. So sometimes maybe I'll jump up in a live and have something I want to say, and whether or not there's people I dislike, people are like, oh, why are you hanging with that person? No, there's a whole audience going on. You know what I mean? So it's like, maybe my voice is just wanting to be directed at the audience, and whether I'm sitting with somebody I despise or not should be irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, I think, Bry Guy, you and like a few others on this algo don't ever really change your standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're consistent, right? The consistency is there.
I have morals, and I came onto this app to do one thing, and that's find people with great hearts. You know what I mean? And call out the bad behavior. Because that's what I've always done. I've called out the bad behavior. And I'm going to continue doing that, and nobody's going to stop me from that. You asked Julie, when Julie first started following me, I was doing the exact same thing I'm doing now.
Yep.
And Julie followed me a long time ago. Like, almost when I first got onto this app. Like, so, like, I don't get it. Like,
You, Bry Guys, set got me trapped in this algorithm, so fuck you.
Hey, that was your choice to jump into my live, not my choice. So you can't blame it on me, Spotted. You got to take the accountability for your actions.
I'll own it.
Right? Not me here thinking and just wondering, I'm like, how did I fall into this algorithm and linking it back to Isaac? And like, oh God.
Like, and that's 100% where all my shit started, was with Isaac.
Yeah, and
Because
I did not
he
like
was in-
anything Isaac was about. I didn't like it, but you know what? He was live, and again, he was claiming the whole autistic thing, and that's where it hit me on my heart because I have an autistic son, and I'm just like, you know what? You're doing your thing. Like, you're autistic or whatever, you're doing your thing. I might not like or agree what you're saying, but I supported him. I subscribed to his page or whatever it is that you do and stuff. I mean, it only lasted a month because then I was like, yeah, maybe I don't want any part of this, but you know what I mean? I still subscribed even though I didn't like what he was saying.
Yeah, I still think for all the shit Isaac's done to me, I don't have no problems with him. Like, I literally don't have no problems with him. And even with TikTok Scientist, all the shit he's done to me, the newest video that he put out there, he's trying to manipulate my words into making it look like I told him to do the bad videos. But it says in my words, make a great video, TikTok Scientist. Make a great video. Like one of my good sides, you know what I mean? Of all the good things I do on this app. But no.
Yep.
He manipulated it. And if you watch that live, it's all him trying to manipulate my words. That's what he's trying to do.
He does. Yep.
You know, and let him do what he's got to do because he's only exposing himself. And unfortunately, he's on his tippy toes because he knows he's been found out. Like, he knows. Like, and it's just gonna continue going. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know, you want to come at me, you want to try making me look like a fucking unhinged lunatic. I'm gonna expose you being the unhinged lunatic because I'm not out there making videos of him. I'm not doing all this shit that he's doing. You know what I mean? I just call him out when he comes into my live and I put him on the spot. And he was in my live the one day I put him on his spot and he still walks around this app like, oh, I'm sorry, Bri. Like, I really like you. You know what I mean? I want to be your friend. No, because you're a fucking manipulating piece of fucking trash. Like, that's just it. Like, you're trying to manipulate me, but it's not working. Like, he's just mad that I manipulated him. And he got caught, and he's still doing it. Like, so whatever, let him do what he's got to do, right? Like, but he's not going to call out this behavior. You know what I mean? He's not going to call out all the other friends' behaviors. You know what I mean? That are doing this stuff.
No. It's only a select few that he targets, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just
Other
watched
people.
it. Bri Guy on Doses is one. And yeah, it's the hypocrisy because, but here's what I find interesting, right? Is how Sammy was like isodoses, blah, blah, blah. And Samantha, her spiraling. And then Ash, like, who got treated more worse by Samantha than Ash? I mean, you know, right? And now these small fringe minority of people are joining forces to be the bullies that they always are. And it's kind of sad to see that they're like, I don't mean it's sad. I think it's kind of prophetic and ironic that they are all the ones that tried desperately to ice out Doses or whoever, who always speaks with her full chest and her fucking face. You know what I mean? And now they're just stuck with just themselves to bully and make fun of Bri Guy or whomever. But this particular post I just saw was directed at Bri Guy, so I'm using
100%.
Bri Guy.
But don't do it to them.
No, you're not allowed doing it to them. That's not allowed, right?
Like Spicy, how you do the rooster, right? We'll use that as an example. You would go into her live, you would play that Samantha Rooster thing because it really bothers her. You can't let this one Slim Jim.
Well, every time she comes into my live, Julie, that's what I say.
Well, yeah. Like, honestly, you're
Tell me that it
by
bothers her.
I know.
Like, if I kept saying to her, like, if it bothers you, tell me and I won't do it. And she won't admit it bothers her. Then she made one with Lisa, right? And I'm like, I thought it was hilarious,
Yeah.
right? And like if she told me straight up, Spotted, like it fucking hurts me, it bothers me, but she won't admit that it bothers her, so I continue to do it. But I still would stop if I thought it bothered her. That's about the only real thing I go after Samantha about anymore. It's just that, Samantha, because it's funny. But if it's not funny to her, I would probably stop. I don't know though. I don't know.
And I told TikTok scientist he wants to be like the whole helmet thing, right, Julie? He wants to come at me for the whole helmet thing, right? He's like, oh yeah, but it affects people differently. You know what I mean? And then he goes and does his videos, and I'm like, yeah, well, your videos are affecting me differently, but you don't care about that, right? Like, it's like you're being a fucking hypocrite, bud. Don't be fucking saying I'm doing something when you're doing the exact same thing. Like, and then when Isaac came in my live the other night, Isaac started doing the slow talk. You know what I mean? Like making fun of, and TikTok scientist was promoting Isaac's because he was imitating me. You know what I mean? So like, what kind of a hypocrite are you?
Yeah, so it's okay to make fun of you if you were to have that disability. Is that what we're saying?
No. He was mocking me, as he said. That's what TikTok says. He was mocking me because I did it in my live. With the
You
helmet.
busted him in that live where he came up, and I was watching, and
I was
all
watching,
that back
yeah.
and forth, and you busted him because he said that the stuff he made, everybody thought it was funny, right? About what TTS did. So it kind of defeated his whole argument that what you did was so deplorable in his eyes, but what he did wasn't, because people thought it was funny. But some people didn't think it was fucking funny. The hypocrisy, I don't know how to explain it, but it was wild.
Yeah. Like,
Again,
and I tried telling him that. I'm like, how many people do you think come to me and say, hey, Bri, I'm sorry what TikTok scientist has done to you? So it's what he's done has affected other people, right? But he's okay to do it because he's TikTok scientist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
just like it's okay for Sammy Sourdog to do what she did to Jenny from The Rock or to call Bill's work. Like, when does it end? This is why I'm hosting this live. I don't want to be live right now. I want to be sitting and relaxing and then go have a nap. But I'm going to come online and call out the bullshit. Sammy Sourdog, like, what is your end goal? That man has a family. He has kids to feed. He has a house to pay for, same as you. So what is the end goal here? What the fuck
And
are we doing?
he's not doing anything to dox her or anything. All he's doing is playing her words out of her own mouth. Like that's probably the most best way to do it. When he released, if we're talking about Bill, when he released the private recordings of what,
Conversations.
yeah, that's not like I am doing, like, you know, call a university, all this shit, right? Like, at least Bill did it in a way, and then he stopped. He was going to release a part 2, and I noticed that he hasn't. But my
Yeah, they all
understanding,
have. Yeah.
yeah, my understanding is that there's a lot more weird shit. Like, I heard about this thing, and I was like, wait, what? Where Sammy had last year or 2 years ago bragged about, like, children should have masturbation rooms in school. I'm like, wait, what? Like, fuck that.
well, the thing about me is I've never ever picked sides. I've never picked sides. I've called everybody out. Like, everybody. It's not just one person I'm calling out. It's not I'm calling out their side. It's not I'm calling out our side. I'm calling everybody out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, everybody wants to come at me. Why? Because I've called you out. You know what I mean? Because of your bullshit that you created. You know what I mean? And now you're mad at me, even though I called you out about the stuff that you're doing. Like, look, just exactly what happened with Kenny here. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably going to go and he's going to talk shit about me in all kinds of lives. You know what I mean? Even though I respect that guy, I've stuck up for that guy. I've done as much as I could for that guy. You know what I mean? Like, but now he's going to probably go run and talk shit about me. Like, I'm not sitting here talking shit about him. Like, but this is how these people work. You know what I mean? Because And then they don't like it when I call them out because they know that I have a really good voice on this app and they know people are going to listen to me and they know people are going to respect me and they don't want people knowing that stuff. Like,
Yep.
so it makes no sense. Like, but like I told you before, Julie, I'm not going to fucking stop what I'm doing. I'm going to call out the fucking bad behavior. And
I think you should. Yep.
Like, they can keep coming at me. I got big shoulders. Doesn't matter. Try destroying my peace. It's not going to happen. God walks with me. Jesus walks with me. You ain't going to be able to do, devil. Not today, devil. Not today. Just that simple.
No, you're stronger than that. That's for sure. And you know, you got Amy and you got a great family and stuff. Yep.
Yep. They're trying to break me, but they can't. And that's what they're mad about. They're like, Bri guy this, Bri guy that, and they're just trying to break me. But it's not working. And they're failing and they're upset about it.
Well, and it's the same. Let's look at Samantha, where she, was upset about comments made about her teeth, but then she attacked Brian about his teeth. So it's the hypocrisy again. So I will always stand firm and always did on the app with Brian and will until the day I leave the app. We'll say, continue to do what you're doing because, yeah, he's called shit out from every angle since the day I met him and started following him. And when he wanted to leave the app, I reached out and said to him, you cannot go. Like, the app needs someone like you. Because I'm the villain. If I do it, I'm the villain. Right? Mm-hmm. And I can't take as much as Bri guy. Like, he's got broader shoulders. He can take it. He'll take your fucking jokes and turn it into tooth talk. He doesn't give a shit. And that took off like wildfire.
Right? Like, I got stickers. I got cups. I got fucking t-shirts. I had all that shit made. Like, yeah. I just stopped. I stopped doing it. I stopped pushing that narrative because it just, I get it that it made me look like, it made fun of me at one point. And then I was like, okay, now I got to stop myself from, allowing that to be a joke when it actually hurts me on the inside. And I played it out as a joke. But if I would have just continued it on the tooth talk, it would have just kept reminding me like these people made fun of my teeth. These people made fun of my teeth and I made a joke about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it keeps hitting that, they made fun of me. They made fun of me. They made fun of me. It's not that it's not that I made a joke of it that's hitting me. It's they made fun of me. They made fun of me. They made fun of me. And that's why I stopped the TikTok or the tooth talk stuff. Right? Like,
yeah. And hey, Kale, you're welcome to go host Music Live. I'm not cool with being live all day. It's not my jam anymore. That's not what I do. I prefer real life. And I definitely talk to my friends off app. So I'm only online to address this issue, and I'm actually going to end it here very shortly. Like, we have to. I understand some people don't want to talk about it, and I respect that. And you're welcome to scroll on, but I'm hosting a live because I want to address it. It's affected me, and I can talk about my personal experience where. I have felt intimidated. My location was given, blah, blah, blah. Person's not too far of a distance. Not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. Like different scenarios that have come up over the years of being on this app that it keeps escalating. It's happening to more people. It's in everyone's head now. I don't know what you mean.
Like,
but
I mean, the done, right?
Yeah.
The attempt was done on me. Like, I know the information is totally wrong, but it's the principle and the attempt was there. So
and that's bothersome. Like, it's just, and that's the thing, like, why I'm hosting the live is like, it's escalating. We watched, like, me watching that happen to you, Jenny, that just, it really cut deep. Yep. It did. For some reason, it cut deep. No, it's okay. That's fine, Spicy. It cut deep. Watching it live in action, watching the people beside and antagonize it and feed into it and give information and, okay, guys, run now. Like, I have places to be, but yep, here's the information. Bye.
Mildly typed in the complaint to ODSP. Like, I watched it live too, and that was my, like, My fuck her moment was watching what she did to, like, the hypocrisy with that one
Yeah.
is
This is
insane.
the thing.
Right, and
This
then
is the thing. People-
Shay was like, "Oh, I said something. I said I didn't like it." I'm like, "Nah, no, you didn't." I'm like, "It's recorded. You could go see. You didn't say a freaking thing."
So people say things on the app, you know, they're just words, right? But no, she exploited herself by saying what she was doing and doing what she was doing on the app. You know what I mean? Like she did it live. Like like I could say I'm reporting this person, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but just say it and not really do it. You know what I mean? Make people think I did it, right?
Yeah.
And it appeared like she made it appear like the information was going through her chat, so other people were seeing it. Like whether or not that's what actually happened, I have no idea, but that's what it appeared to be.
Yep, and she did it right on a live. You know what I mean? And that's the disgusting part. But guys, it's almost 1 o'clock here. I got to get back to work. You know, unlike those
Have a great
people,
afternoon.
unlike
Glad
the
you
people
could fulfill your
have
lunch
nothing
break.
better to do with their life. But you know, this was my lunch break. I just had to come in because I got sent this, and I wanted to show this out. You know, and this might be my background tonight, and be like, oh, well, this behavior's okay, but my behavior's not.
Yep.
And I have no right to stand up for myself and call people out for doing this stuff. All right.
And again,
cool.
don't be blaming Doses. Like, yes, Doses pictures. Doses goes in and addresses this stuff. She will stand up for everybody too. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not
Again, they
blaming
leave
her.
the door open. They leave the door
not
open for
blaming
her to
Doses.
come in, which is odd. I'm like, you guys are so against Doses, but you let her
not
into
blaming Doses.
every live, every chat, every whatever.
Yep.
Exactly.
I'm not blaming
Yep.
Doses because Doses is exposing the same kind of shit I'm exposing. You know what I mean? Like this kind of behavior. So I'm not blaming Doses.
Kel
So,
says welfare
yeah,
gives lunch
I gotta
breaks
go.
now, Brian.
Have a good
Have a
one.
good
I know,
afternoon,
right?
Brian. We'll check you later. Hi, Pure Platinum. Yeah. Yeah, Kale. Yep, that's how it goes. Yeah, it's just it's not okay. It's just reached a level of just not okay. So, you know, we gotta just do better. That's all. You have a good day too, Brian. It's sunny, gorgeous, blue skies here. Um, I am going to probably end the live here and give my parents a video call and go have a little nappy poo, I think. But yeah, I was really thinking about that in the shower. I was like, you know, to go after Bill's work and go after Jenny on a live, and you've reached new lows, Sammy.
Yippers.
And really that entire group. Like I'm going to say the entire group is not innocent because the cackling, the everything continuously going on and not one single person calling that shit out. And Amy, like I'm pretty sure you're blocked from here, but like you're not welcome because you like I can't even listen to her. I can't. The poor me as they do such disgusting shit
Yep.
to other people. And if people don't like that I call it out, I'm really sorry that your fragile Fifi's hurt.
I think she just agrees with them so much so that she can stay a part of the conversation and have something to talk about. Like she just needs to be she definitely one that just needs to be talking. Talk.
Yeah, I agree. You know what, Julie? Like a couple of months ago, or a month ago, or whatever, when you did a cut before your pneumonia, when you were doing like lives where you were just screaming, right? I think that was incredibly therapeutic for you because what I've noticed is after you did that, you have come to some, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it was, you know, people want to say, oh, listen to her screaming. No, that's fucking therapeutic, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And I don't really scream like that. It has to be something really that gets me passionate. And it is really passion. Anybody that knows me knows I'm an empath. So I feel things. I feel things for other people. You might think I'm a cold-hearted bitch. It's quite the contrary. Thank you, Kale. But yeah, I've done things I'm not proud of, like everybody else. We've all made mistakes. We're human. But yeah, like the screaming was definitely, sometimes you just need to, whether it's get in the car and crank the tunes and go for a country drive and let it out. But I don't scream like that as much anymore. I'm just like, it's not worth it. but I will come online and I'll talk about it and talk with my people and the community about it because I think it's important to call the behavior out. And yeah, if it means that I need to like scream, I'll scream because what's funny, and I know you'll agree with me, Spicy, is that the ones who are calling me out for doing the screaming are also the ones who are also screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me, on the other hand, I'm not a screamer. I'm not about to yell at
Yeah.
you. Like the other day, yes, I raised my voice a little bit because Samantha just wouldn't shut up. She just kept going on and on and on. And it's not that I was yelling at her. It was just like,
No, the way you do it, Jenny, I noticed, is make kind of funny posts or like what do you call it, AI art or whatever, and that's your way of dealing with it or making fun of yourself. We all deal with things differently, for sure.
yeah, no. And I think that hurts. I think that bugs them more, right? Like they try to come at me and they try to make fun of me and stuff, but I have this sense of humor where I'm the one that's going to make fun of myself more than anybody or get ahead of the game kind of thing. And I think that bugs them.
And what I've
Yeah.
noticed with me is like, and I'm not proud of it, is I go full ghetto, like my old child, like my old lifestyle kind of. You think, you bring a knife to a pew fight kind of thing, and then I do something I regret after the fact, and I may not be sorry for why I did it, but I feel sorry that I did it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
My main account is gone, and then I just kept it gone. Like I don't even appeal it or anything. It's all the videos that I made about other people and everything are just gone forever, and I'm glad. Like I'm starting fresh, but we'll see how it goes. Baby steps.
Hmm. Yeah. And yeah, to address you, Kel, no, it's not as simple. We've tried the block, we've tried the ignore, we've tried the trust me, in all the times that I have dealt with law enforcement due to a situation, I've heard the block them, don't go on that account, use another account, do this, do that. I have done it all. And then they have doubled down every motherfucking time.
And then, like,
Eh?
with our lives, like, how many blocks do we have to do? You know what I mean? All my
Yeah,
lives,
how
every
many?
life that I
Yeah.
have, there's blocks on top of blocks being done. The moderators are taking
So
care of the live, but they come back.
yeah, let's use someone by the starts with a V. How many you block one account of his? How many other accounts does he have? Officer? Like,
He's capable of just letting it wipe off his back, like, and totally ignore it or whatever. And I mean, honestly, I wish I could be more like that, but each one of us really handle it in our own ways, And
well, and it's different when you're a man and you're a big man as opposed to a little woman. It is very
yeah,
different. It is very different when you are a little woman or a woman, and especially someone that's been through a traumatic fucking thing,
Won't kill.
right?
I see your
Kale,
comment
like,
kill, but they don't, and they won't. It's ridiculous how much they won't. But I'm not going to be iced out either. I'm just going to be like, yeah, you're not winning. You're not winning that
yeah,
much.
basically, like that's what you guys want us to do is basically shut up while they come after my kid, threaten to go after Dosa's kid, have like called Bill's work, have gone after Jenny and her ODSP on a fucking live. You want us to be quiet. So that's what I'm getting from you. Just shut up about it. And you guys wonder why sexual assault and rape victims stay silent. Do you understand? This is the
like
same shit.
that day,
No
Sammy was
offense, but this is the
spiraling.
same shit I literally said to the fucking cops here. You guys wonder why people don't come fucking forward. Okay?
Yeah, it took me a while to learn that. Like I used to be of the opposite mindset. Like if you don't report, then like this person, like it's bad. You shouldn't not report. And then it took me like listening to some of the ladies on this algorithm to realize, okay, like I understand, because I used to shame the woman for not reporting, not understanding the depth of like what you just basically said. So it's like, oh, okay. Because I did look like a fucking asshole sometimes when I would bitch at, like, blame the woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She didn't
It's an
report.
abusive
Like,
relationship. Just leave. Pack
yeah.
up your shit. Just leave. Well, what if there's kids? What if he's holding her financially hostage? What there's so many variables in there. There's so many gray areas. You don't know.
And the
It's
way
so
the
easy
system
to
is
say,
now,
oh, it's okay, let them show up at your door. The
right? And the way
fuck?
the system is now, they don't get good punishment. They don't see hardly any days in jail. So it really defeats purpose. Now you've gotten them more angry. They face the justice system. The justice system gives them a slap on the wrist. And now you've got to live in fear even more.
Thank you, exactly.
And can
Now
I
do we
just
get it or
do
should I continue to go on?
JD in the comments, miss carb free, like boring, miserable food options. I just made garlic fingers. It was a keto friendly garlic fingers. There's no flour and there's no carbs in it. It's really, really good. If you want the recipe, DM me.
Garlic toes.
The garlic toes, yeah, that's what I did. So,
The reason why I asked you that is for Jewish people, some Jewish people, they need to be buried with every part of their body. So if, say, they had a leg removed or whatever, for whatever reason, they will keep it until the day they die and have it buried with them. That's why I asked you if you kept it. Like, did you want it to be gone, buried with you or something? But I was really curious.
I had a metal screw in my elbow when I was a kid, because I broke my arm, and then it got removed. And the first picture I hung in my house, I used that screw.
Oh, cool.
that's awesome, JD.
Sounds a little weird, but yeah, they gave it to me, and I was like, you know what? This was a piece of me. It lived in my body for years. Now it lives in my home.
Aw.
And definitely send me that recipe for sure.
I just tried it. I saw it on TikTok a couple times, and I'm like, I have to try it, and because it's easy. It's like there's 3 ingredients, and it's super good.
Mhm.
The recipes I'm seeing on TikTok. So
Oh.
here's my mission. Okay, so I'm going to, I think next week, because I'm going camping soon. Soon, one of these days this week. But anyway, when I get back, I'm going to buy a phone, and I'm going to buy it with a different provider that does not connect to my home Wi-Fi. That I buy data, right? And I'm going to see if that phone brings me right back into this algorithm. Because I just think that,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like really weird what's going on with AI and the way, like, because if you look at the way China is and all that, like, what would happen if I get this phone, right? Doesn't know where I live or anything. I've got data. It's a completely different name, even, let's just say, because you can buy them as like prepaid or whatever, and see if it traps me back into this algorithm.
That the algorithm is decided by what you interact with. So if you go in and you start looking at all different stuff, your algorithm will change, right?
But I tried that with a brand new account, right? Like a new email address, new account, because I was making like a backup account.
My